Class, can you name the plants in the picture? Yes, the plants in the picture are lotus, water lilies, and hyacinth. What are its parts? The parts are flower, leaves, stem, and roots. Where do these plants live? The plants live in the water, and we call that aquatic plants. Aquatic plants and terrestrial plants have common parts, which are the flower, the leaves, the stem, and the roots. For today's lesson, we are going to find out the characteristic of aquatic plants. And what are the examples of aquatic plants? Also, we are going to identify the specialized structure of aquatic plants. So, are you ready? Let's go! Aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are plants that have adapted to living within aquatic environments. They are also referred to as hydrophytes. These plants require special adaptations for living submerged in water or at the water's surface. Aquatic plants can only grow in water or in soil that is permanently saturated with water. Aquatic plants are plants that have adapted to living in aquatic environments, such as salt water or fresh water. They are also referred to as hydrophytes or macrophytes. And now, let us discuss the characteristics of aquatic plants. Aquatic plants has a thin cuticle. Cuticles primarily discourage water loss, thus most hydrophytes have no need for cuticles. Another, stomata that are open most of time because water is abundant and therefore there is no need for it to be retained in plant. This means that guard cells on the stomata are generally inactive. What is stomata? Stomata, pores in a leaf mostly on the under surface. Each pore is surrounded by a pair of guarded cells. Guard cell can change the opening or close the stomata. Another characteristic of aquatic plants, an increased number of stomata are generally inactive. A less rigid structure means water pressure supports them. Flat leaves on surface plant for flotation. Air sacs for flotation. Aquatic plants have smaller roots. Water can diffuse directly into the leaves. It has feathery roots. No need to support the plant. It has specialized roots able to take in oxygen. Based on growth form, macrophytes can be characterized as free-floating macrophytes. These are aquatic plants that are found suspended on water surface with the root not attached to the substrate or sediment or bottom of water body. They are easily blown by air and provide breeding ground for mosquito. Examples of free-floating macrophytes are Pestea, commonly called water lettuce, water cabbage, or Nile cabbage, Lemna, Salvinia, and Azolla. Another is fixed plants. Fixed plants have roots which are fixed to the bottom of the plant, have long hollow stem to reach the surface of the water, and have broad and waxy coated leaves to prevent them from rotting. Lotus and water lilies develop wide leaves that allow them to float on water. Lotus and lily are examples. And the last is underwater plants. These have narrow leaves without any stomata. They breathe through the surface and keep the water clean. Examples of underwater plants are pondweed, tape grass, mangrove tree. Mangroves have the ability to survive in waterlogged and anoxic means no oxygen soil, and the ability to tolerate brackish water. Some of them have the ability to remove salt from the brackish estuarine water through ultrafiltration in the roots. After learning the characteristic and specialized structures of aquatic plants, let's have an activity. Our activity is entitled Getting to Know Me. For our objective, you are going to identify the specialized structure of aquatic plants. You are going to identify the following plants and its special structure. Choose your answer provided below. We have the mangroves, wide leaves, waxy leaves, thick grass, underwater plants.